Damn you and your incessant use of too many cooks uttering around you numbskull. I don't know if the mic will pick that up, but if it did, yay! If it didn't, nah.
Welcome to the AllSaints network.
Unprofessional as fuck.
Indeed, we're still going to roll with the footage.
Well, it already was rolling whilst we were doing that.
Rewind the tape!
No. Well, anyways, hey guys, Saints Night here, welcoming you guys back to the channel with another movie review. And today's film, if you couldn't tell by this or this, it is of probably both our most anticipated movies, well, both on the list of our most anticipated movies of the year.
50 Shades of prequel?
You mean Grey?
Yeah.
No. Actually, except Grey wasn't a prequel, it was 50 Shades of Grey, but in the perspective of the And
Don't mumble!
It's Avengers Infinity War, if you can tell by the...
And beyond! Buzz Lightyear.
I got that. It's just, no. Anyways, we're going to be, again, this is going to be, as usual, our zero spoilers one, because Thanosdemandsyoursilence. And I just want to say as well, I don't think we've ever done this before in a movie review, but if you can refrain from putting spoilers in the comments, any spoilers in the comments will get removed. Because, again, Thanosdemandsyoursilence. That goes for you too. Do not try and slip in a spoiler in this review, even though it is going to be increasingly difficult to not spoil it.
Come on, I won't spoil anything. Do I look like Loki?
Anyways, without further ado, let's dive in. Ladies and gentlemen, if you do
Yeah, dive in. Just like,
you
snap
do
your
like-
fingers.
if you do want to keep seeing these movie reviews on the channel, don't forget to smash the thumbs up button. And
I would, but
he would put his thumbs up, but it can't move. I mean, it was a cool idea, but now I wish I could have bought the £300 one.
I wish you bought the £300 one as well.
Only because you could move the thing. But anyway, let's talk about the movie. I mean,
Great movie. It is.
one of the best movies.
Definitely had the best ending out of the MCU.
Yeah, because I actually watched it 4 or 5 times. That's the movie. You may call it that, but just to prepare for the review. But I was watching it recently with my sister, and she really did not like the ending.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it was because of
The ending is very... There's definitely going to be a sequel, a part 2.
well, duh. I mean, it was supposed to be a 2-parter.
Originally, then they decided against it, but now they decided to go with it.
It's still not 2 parts. It's Avengers 4.
Officially, yeah.
It's Avengers 4. But anyways, all I'm just gonna say is, you know how in most Marvel movies you could be like, well, let's bring the kids along. Do not bring children to see this.
It's the darkest one, yeah.
It's even darker than DC. And yet, you know what, DC? Pay attention. This is how you do dark right. This is how you do good dark. Rather than your, why did you say that name? Why did you say Martha? Of Batman vs Superman.
Spoiler!
Everybody knows it! Everybody knows the god-awful Martha.
I know.
But if you guys don't know what Infinity War is, if you don't know what the MCU is about, first of all, have you been living under a rock?
The film is great. It's beautiful looking. It's shot in multiple locations. And biggest surprise of the film, the biggest, was I was majorly worried about screen time. There's 20 superheroes into this film.
No, not really. It's about 64. It's about 64 characters.
Yeah, but 20 superheroes.
Really, about 32. Anyway, a lot of superheroes.
Sidekicks don't count.
No, they weren't. Okay, a lot of characters to juggle with a lot of.
And they all got the perfect amount of screen time in a part 12, surprisingly.
Yeah,
The villain really humanized the main villain, and you could see things in his point of way. The villain wasn't bad necessarily. He was somebody who did bad things for what he believed was the greater good.
Hell, you can even get a little bit of a. It even made me feel sorry for the villain at the end as well.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, even I would honestly argue that this villain is better than Killmonger.
I didn't think Killmonger was a good villain.
Yeah, everybody thought he was like the best villain ever.
No, Ultron.
Oh, Loki. Forgetting Loki.
No, he's not a villain in my opinion. He's a trickster.
He's a villain in the first 4.
First 2 fours.
Not really, because Christopher Eccleston Elf
Yeah,
was
the main villain. He was a villain. Just like he, technically speaking, wasn't the main villain of the first Avengers.
True.
The main villain of the first Avengers was Thanos.
But anyway, Infinity War basically is about this mad titan named Thanos who needs to collect all
The
6
Infinity Stones.
Infinity Stones that are displayed right here. And if you guys can identify, you forgot this. If you guys can actually, you know what, we'll give you a challenge. If you guys can identify all 6 Infinity Stones without looking it up, then you will be a fan for life. Actually, okay, quick side check. Can you name all 6 Infinity Stones?
Soul, mind, power.
Mm-hmm.
Soul, mind, power, time. Mind,
You only said mine.
mind, soul, power, time. Life,
Mm-hmm.
energy,
No.
erectile dysfunction.
No!
You had to get it up. How many have I said? Power, mind, souls,
Power, mind.
soul. Destruction?
Do you want me to?
Yeah, say them all.
Mind, space, reality, time,
Space was the one I was trying to say.
power, and. Alright, hold on. Mind, space, reality, power, time, soul. All 6.
So I got 5.
You didn't get
I
5!
didn't get reality. That was the only one I forgot.
And you didn't get soul, and you didn't get.
I said so.
Okay, you didn't get time.
I did say time.
Whatever. Anyways,
I got a 6.
back to the movie. Well, honestly, I will admit I was worried as well because, well, a lot of superheroes, not a lot of screen time, but
It is the longest Marvel film.
about 2.5 hours long. I do wish that it was 3 hours long,
So do I.
but then again, what could you add to this to make it as epic as it is?
There were some surprising appearances in it, like yes, like some old villains,
Actually, like beep beep and beep beep and beep.
and the twist with our favorite dwarf.
Yes. And actually, you know, it's not a spoiler. Peter Dinklage is in this movie. It's actually on Wikipedia and all that. But we're not going to say who he is because
He's a
when
dwarf.
when you see this, you'll laugh your ass off. And speaking of laughing your ass off, this is probably the funniest MCU movie ever.
But I'll kill you.
No, the reason why
He goes, "It'll kill you only if I die."
it's,
Yeah, that
is
Kill
the
you.
But anyway, but yeah, this is probably the funniest MCU movie ever.
This is probably the funniest MCU movie ever.
MCU.
MCU movie ever.
Are you trying to block me?
Are you trying to mock me?
Okay. It's an Infinity War reference, but yeah, the jokes were on point. Hell, even but honestly, the funniest characters, Drax,
Drax is always funny.
but it's Drax,
Exactly.
and probably Rocket, and actually the team ups were really good.
Yes.
I mean, with Thor and the Guardians of the Galaxy thing, they should have their own-
Spider-Man, Iron Man, Doctor Strange, and then the rest of the Avengers.
But then again, Thor and the Guardians should have their own movie.
Yeah, they agree with that.
I mean, hell, even well, fun fact: James Gunn, the director of Guardians of the Galaxy, actually wrote all the Guardians' dialogue for this movie.
I'm not surprised. They're
I
his
mean-
characters.
And you could show. I mean, it shows that like everybody in the MCU cares. But actually, and you know what? One more thing we haven't talked about: the action.
There's good fights, yeah.
It
Big
was
battles
pro-
thing.
It
You
reminded.
know the scene with the shield of Wakanda?
Yes,
You
that's
want-
in the trailers, so it's not spoiled.
Yes, I know. You know what that reminded me of?
Mm.
The way the shield was and how it was killing everybody. PUBG.
Oh, jeez. You had to get one Battle Royale reference in there, didn't you?
Yep.
You could have said Fortnite.
No, because
That way we could have got more views.
PUBG's better. Biatches.
No, H1Z.
We're also pro Xbox, aren't we, Paul?
If only I wasn't wearing this shirt, I would have worn my PlayStation shirt.
And because he wears this shirt, because like PlayStation, he thinks it sucks.
But anyway, the fight scenes in this reminded me a lot of Return of the King. Like, it's how big and epic and scale was. Even the Wakanda fight, it had Lord of the Rings-esque, like, feel to it.
For Frodo.
And hell, even this is well. If you go into this movie, bring a box of Kleenex. Which, if you don't know, Kleenex is tissue paper. What? We're not reenacting. Is it because I have the beard? You could have done that at the end, but
I have the power of infinity. Bye-bye.
I'll be putting this in the actual full thing. Or you want to make that a blooper?
Bye-bye.
Okay. But, since he's not here, I'm gonna end this. Overall, with 10 years on the line, 10 years to actually build up to this, Infinity War does the surprising thing of actually being as entertaining as anticipated and as good as everyone thinks it is. So with that, it's time for the final verdicts. And Thanos, what would you give it out of 10?
10.
Really? A 10 out of 10, Thanos? Okay. And whereas actually, we saw this with Aaron one shot, and normally we wouldn't listen to a lot of his reviews because
he is biased.
He is one of the worst people to watch movies with.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the one instance we agree with him, and that is he gave this movie a 10 out of 10 as well, and hell, I'd give it the same 10 out of 10. I mean, if there's one movie that you have to watch in this lifetime, it has to be Infinity War, because not only is it filled with nail-biting tension, brilliant action scenes, good music as well, and cinematography.
To infinity and beyond! Ow!
But also, it actually brings the superhero movie franchise to a whole other level. And so that is...
I gift you the power of the gauntlet.
Wrong hand.
Wrong hand.
And so that was our review of the Avengers Infinity War. What did you guys think? Whatever your thoughts, leave them in the comments down below. And with that, see you guys in the next one. Peace.